I suspect almost everybody was in today's mandatory Zoom where we explored this alien number system and decoded the system. If you happen to be watching this because you were absent and you missed that Zoom, I'm going to ask you to pause the video, read this to yourself, and consider this number system first. I don't want to spend a lot of time on the video going over something we did together, but all of the information is there, and you try to start to make sense of this number system. But if you were in the Zoom class, and I think all of you probably were, then we can start to just talk about what we discovered when we were exploring this number system together. And if you've already done this with me in the Zoom, you really don't need this slide, but I'm going to put it here for anybody who needs it, or for anybody who's coming back to use the Nearpod to better understand this number system. We said that these were counting numbers. So this is the aliens 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and I'm just going to go up to 18 for now. And when you when you look at their numbers, obviously they look very different from ours, different looking symbols, but there are some similarities to our number system. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like there's only 5 different symbols representing numbers, but then when you see here on the 6, you see one that is open up, like there's nothing inside of it. And so actually, no matter how far you look, no matter how many of these different symbols you look at, there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 distinct symbols. And so when we get to 12, that pattern is repeated. We see a repeating pattern of these 6 symbols. These 6 symbols get repeated, but then there's something going on up here. We'll talk about what that means, but the fact that there are 6 symbols that get repeated is very similar to our number system, where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we get to 10. This symbol we already had here, but there's an additional symbol, a 0, and that's so key. So really, our base 10 number system is 1 through 9 and the 0. And no matter how large or small a number you look at, all of the place values will be represented by one of those 10 values. Well, this alien number system is very similar, except instead of 10 values, instead of having a base 10 number system, instead of having a decimal number system, deci meaning 10, they have 6. They have 6 values. So this is a base 6 number system, the alien number system. 6 is represented, once you get to 6, you need 2 symbols for this base 6 number system. Well, our base 10 number system is no different. When we get past the 9 and we get to 10, we need 2 symbols because we're showing that we have 0 1s and 1 10. Similarly, the aliens are showing that they have 0 1s and 1 6. This is 1, and this is the 6's place. This second row is the 6's place. This is the 1's place. It's just like our number system. We have, if I take a number like 325, this is telling me that I have 5 1s. This is telling me that I have 2 10s. And this is telling me that I have 3 hundreds. Well, the alien number system, they're not counting 1s, 10s, and hundreds. They're counting 1s, 6s, and we'll talk about what else next. But the reason our number system is 1s, 10s, hundreds, and then thousands is because with base 10, 10 to the 0 power, a base number of 10 to the 0 power is 1. Base 10 to the first power is 10. Base 10 to the second power is 100. So our numbers, when you see a 325, it's telling you have 5 ones, 2 tens, and 3 hundreds. In the same way, this Xmanian number system has place values, except rather than orient theirs from right to left, lowest place value to highest place value, they orient their numbers vertically. So the lowest row is the ones place, but not because it's 10 to the 0, because it's 6 to the 0. 6 to the 0 equals 1. The row above the bottom row is the 6's place because it's 6 to the first power. The row above that would be the 6 to the second power, or the 36th place. The 36's. In fact, if we go a little farther, if we go 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and look, 36. The first 3-digit number in the Xmanian system is 36 because it's 136 and 0 6's and 0 1's. And so you can have a place value number system as long as you have a 0. You must have a 0. If you have a 0, then you can have a place value number system with a base as small as 2, which we'll explore tomorrow and Friday. Or you can have your base go as high as you want. The ancient Babylonians, believe it or not, used base 60. And while that may seem like a crazy choice, it's actually not such a bad choice. We're going to explore some ideas later next week. We'll get into that. But this is how the alien number system works. So we're going to practice it. And we probably did some of this together, although just decoding this would have taken quite a bit of our time. But we'll practice it on the notes